Manchester United are leading the race for another signing this summer. It has emerged, and could beat rivals Liverpool to yet another deal. Man United busy already this summer. Erik ten Hag's side have already confirmed 2 signings this summer, with Lenny Yoro and Joshua Zirkzee both arriving for a combined £86 million in deals that the Red Devils hope will help them improve on last season's 8th-placed Premier League finish. On Yoro in particular, the Red Devils knocked back interest from both Real Madrid and Liverpool to seal a deal for the teenager, though he was injured in their pre-season defeat to Arsenal. The Red Devils are not set to stop their transfer business at that though, and have lined up a whole host of deals to potentially be completed between now and the end of the transfer window. Noussair Mazraoui appears to be the most likely to be next, with the Moroccan having reached a full agreement with United to make the switch to Old Trafford and United having agreed a fee with Bayern Munich for the right back. However, his arrival hinges on the departure of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, whose place in the squad Ten Hag's former player would take. Another player currently in limbo is Mazraoui's teammate Matthijs de Ligt, who wants to join Manchester United and has turned down other offers to try and push through a move to Old Trafford, though it is unclear whether or not the Red Devils will be adding another centre-back, and it is probably linked to the future of Victor Lindelof. Now, another deal is reaching its closing stages. Man Utd in pole position for midfielder. That comes as caught offside report that Manchester United are in pole position to sign free agent midfielder Adrien Rabiot this summer. The Frenchman, who started for Les Bleus at Euro 2024, saw his time with Juventus come to an end at the end of the most recent campaign, and at 29 years old he remains in the prime of his career. Rabiot was hailed as world-class by French legend David Trezeguet ahead of the 2022 World Cup, as well as an extraordinary talent. We are talking about a problem for Juventus because in Italy he may have been targeted for criticism, but in France it's completely different, the ex-Juve man explained. He is world-class, an extraordinary player. Now he will evaluate his options and will go back to being the important player he always was. He has already seen one move to Manchester United fall through back in 2022, but now could finally make the Old Trafford switch. Valued at €35 million £30 million by Transfermarkt, the Frenchman is attracting interest from both Manchester United and Liverpool courtesy of his free agent status, making him a potential market opportunity for sides on a budget. And the report reveals that talks are heading in a positive direction, with all parties now optimistic that an agreement can be struck to make Rabiot the latest new addition at Old Trafford. It is even claimed that the contract will be worth between £130,000 minus £150,000 a week, plus a sign-on bonus to lure the Frenchman to the theatre of dreams. Liverpool are reportedly in a battle with Manchester United over a deal to sign Juventus star Gleison Bremer this summer, as per the Italian outlet Tutto Juve. The Brazilian has established himself as the mainstay of the Bianconeri's backline after moving to the Allianz Stadium from Torino back in 2022. He helped the Italian Giants finish in the top 3 and qualify for the Champions League last term. Additionally, he guided them to win the Coppa Italia title. The 27-year-old is considered one of the best centre-backs in Serie A, therefore, it is not a surprise to see Liverpool and Man Utd lining up a swoop to sign him to bolster their backline. According to the report by Tutto Juve, the Reds are showing a strong interest in signing Bremer and they could make a concrete approach over the coming days. The report further claims that Thiago Motta's side have no intention of letting their star man leave, but they could change their stance should they receive an offer of around £59 million. Battle. However, the Italian outlet states that Man Utd are also keen on purchasing the South American. Therefore, the Merseyside club will have to beat their arch-rivals in this race to sign their key target. Although Liverpool have been quiet in this window, reports have continued to emerge that Arne Slot's side want a new centre-back this summer to replace Joel Matip, who has left the club as a free agent. On the other hand, Man Utd have also been in the market to sign a new defender. They have already purchased Lenny Yoro, but he has suffered an injury and that is likely to keep him out of action for a prolonged period. So, they are now seemingly planning to sign a new centre-back. Bremer is a strong defender and can play out from the back. He has already showcased his qualities in the Italian top flight, so he could be a shrewd signing for Man Utd or Liverpool if either club purchase him. However, it is going to be interesting to see whether the record Premier League champions or the Merseyside club eventually opt to formalise their interest in securing his signature in this transfer window. Fiorentina's Sofian Amrabat was on loan at Manchester United last season, and is very keen on returning to Old Trafford. The Red Devils decided against exercising the €20 million buying option, but haven't ruled out bringing him back this summer. The midfielder wants that, and Corriere dello Sport reported on Tuesday that he only has Manchester United on his mind. Amrabat now has to start training with the Serie A side, and today's Corriere Fiorentino takes a look at his situation. Recent claims in Turkey have stated Fenerbahce want to sign him for €12 million. The Italian newspaper relays that and adds that the fee mentioned would be enough to please Fiorentina. However, the Morocco international hopes to join Erik ten Hag's side, and continues to wait for them. Corriere dello Sport also cover Manchester United and Fenerbahce's interest in the 27-year-old. It's claimed the Italian club's €15 million asking price has put off a few interested parties, while the Premier League side aren't willing to match this. In fact, Manchester United would only consider bringing Amrabat back if it's on a loan deal. Meanwhile, the Istanbul club have offered €10 million, which is €5 million short of the requested fee. There's belief Fenerbahce could raise their offer, but the player needs convincing because he wants to join Manchester United. Therefore, the saga could drag on towards the end of the window. Manchester United could potentially sign Amrabat if they include a mandatory obligation or conditional purchase option of around €10 to 12 million, as part of any loan deal. If he continues to insist it's the only club he wants, then Fiorentina will have to bend further. Man United appear to be close to agreeing a deal that will see Aaron Wan-Bissaka head to West Ham United. Manchester United Football Club are now in a situation where they have to sell players before they can buy. The Old Trafford side, now under the reins of Ineos, are already starting to operate far more wisely. After two big money signings have been made, it's now about freeing up some space in the dressing room first. One man whose future has been up for debate ever since Erik ten Hag's arrival at the club is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The stylistic fit doesn't necessarily work as well as we'd all like despite Wan-Bissaka's defensive excellence. Now, Sky Sports News' Dharmesh Sheth has provided an update on the future of Wan-Bissaka. He states that United and West Ham are now close to agreeing a deal for the Englishman. Apparently, many aspects of the transfer have now been agreed in principle, though there is still work to do on the final fee and structure. There is also a confidence a compromise can be reached on the gap in valuation. Wan-Bissaka's case is an intriguing one. He's probably the best one-on-one defender in the league, though his attacking output is always very minimal. Ten Hag has been edging towards replacing the Englishman ever since he arrived. It now looks like he's about to get his wish. The Old Trafford side could look to instantly use the funds raised by this imminent sale to bring in Noussair Mazraoui from Bayern Munich. He, like many of United's recent signings, knows Ten Hag well. Hopefully, this deal is agreed in the not-too-distant future, although I'd be sad to see Wan-Bissaka depart. It does seem like this is what the manager wants. Do you think Man United should sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Let us know your thoughts in the comment box below.